With this question, prepare yourself for a cognitive challenge that promises to engage your intellect more than a challenging crossword puzzle. It's a mental marathon, and your brain is a star athlete here. You're presented with 4 circles. 3 circles has numbers. The numbers are 125, 49, 146, and then comes the missing number that you need to calculate. Let me point your attention to one factor that may or may not be important. The circles are connected with the lines. I will let you decide on the importance of this factor yourself. After you determine the calculation strategy, you need to select your final answer out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 56. Choice B, 64. Choice C, 81. And last but not least, choice D, 92. Take a close look to see if you can come up with the answer. Make sure to give yourself enough time, as the answer may not be obvious. Are you ready? Let's move forward and dive into the details of this cognitive puzzle together. Since we all think differently, afterward, feel free to share your solution in comment section as well, so we can all learn. Typically, when we see the number, we think of the number as a whole, but not in this particular question. In this question, the pattern is very unique. You need to use the digits in the left circle to create a subtraction expression. Calculated value of this expression is squared to calculate the value on the right. Let's look at the examples. For example, in the first row, we see numbers 125 on the left and number 49 on the right. But instead of treating 125 as a single whole number, we need to create an expression, 12 minus 5, which would be equal to 7, and 7 squared equals 49, which is exactly the number on the right. The tip here for you is when you see similar questions on a real test, consider breaking down numbers into smaller digits and doing mental math calculations with these digits. To calculate the missing value, let's look at the numbers 146 on the left and number 64 on the right. From 146, let's build an expression. 14 minus 6 equals 8, and 8 squared equals 64. So the correct answer here is choice B, 64. Brace yourself for a question that's a little tougher than deciding what to watch on Netflix. No pressure though. You need to calculate the original price of the item, which was discounted by 20%, and the new price of the item is $72. Make sure you calculate it and select your answer out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, $90. Choice B, $93. Choice C, $96. And last but not least, choice D, $99. Well, let me give you a hint. If you think you know all the marketing tricks, and you think that all original prices are $99, you might be up for a surprise. Because of this, let's embark on this mental journey together. I promise you no spoilers, just the mathematical twists and turns to keep us on our toes. The key to solving this challenge is to understand percentages. You need to recognize that a discount of 20% means that the price is 80% of the original. Let's set up an equation to represent the relationship between the original price, the discounted percentage, and the final price. There are 2 types of equations that you can set up, or maybe more. Maybe you can think of some more and share them in comments. The first one I created is x, which is the original price, minus 0.2 multiplied by x equals 72. Second equation might be 0.8x equals 72. To solve this equation and calculate x, we need to divide 72 by 0.8. So the final answer is $90. The tip I would like to leave you with is always double check your solution by plugging in the original price back into the problem to ensure it satisfies all given conditions. Let's do it together. Because our answer is 90, let's verify it. 90 minus 90 multiplied by 0.2 equals 90 minus 18, which equals 72. So the correct answer here is choice A, 90. And now, let's put your knowledge to test with the question I have for you. Take a moment to work through it independently, and don't forget to share your answer in comments below. I'll be providing you my feedback. You need to determine the missing number located on top of the pyramid. As you might have guessed, the number on top is calculated based on the values of other numbers. The other numbers are 8, 28. In the third row, the numbers are 4, 4, and 7. And in the bottom row, the numbers are 3, 1, 4, and 3. Take a close look and select your final choice from 4 possible options. Choice A, 26. Choice B, 30. Choice C, 32. And last but not least, choice D, 36. I am confident in your problem-solving abilities and encourage you to tackle this question independently. Afterward, don't forget to share your answer in comments so I can give you my feedback. Thanks for taking part in this, and best of luck. I love this question because it is used very frequently to test your analytical skills and business math skills. You're presented with 3 expressions. The first expression is candy multiplied by sun equals 15. Second expression is candy plus 4 equals 9. And third and last expression is 12 equals sun multiplied by question mark. And you need to find this question mark and select out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 2. Choice B, 3. Choice C, 4. And choice D, 5. Take a close look, maybe pause this video to see if you can come up with the solution. Are you ready? I think you might benefit from a quick hint, and my hint to you would be take a look at the middle expression. Are you ready now? Let's move forward, and I'll share with you my version of the answer. And obviously, if you have a better way to solve it, please make sure to post in comments. This set of expressions looks unsolvable, but in reality, if we start with the middle expression, we can actually solve it. Let me demonstrate. Let's start with the expression candy plus 4 equals 9. Believe it or not, but we can actually calculate it. Candy would be equal 9 minus 4, and we can calculate the value for candy, which would be equal to 5. Now, knowing the value of candy, let's focus on the top expression. Candy plus sun equals 15. We know that the value of candy is 5, and when we substitute candy, it would be equal 5 multiplied by sun equals 15. So the calculated value for the sun would be 3. And now we can focus on the last expression. 12 equals sun multiplied by question mark. We know that the value of sun is 3, and we can substitute it, and the new expression will be 12 equals 3 multiplied by question mark. Question mark can be calculated by 12 divided by 3, so the end result would be answer C, 4. If you came up with the different answer, please post your answer and solution in comments. It's time to grab your favorite thinking snack, preferably not too crunchy though, as we're trying to focus here, because we're about to tackle a question that is challenging as resting to urge to eat the cookies. You're presented with 5 squares, and 6 square is missing. Obviously, there is a pattern here, and once you determine the pattern, you need to select your answer out of 4 possible choices. Choices A, B, C, and D. Take a close look to see if you can come up with the answer. I think I'm ready to share with you my answer. But remember, as we embark on this intellectual adventure, remember sharing answers is caring. But I'll totally understand if you want to keep your genius strategy as a secret and not share it in comments. To better understand the answer, let's add 3 columns. Columns 1, 2, and 3. What you probably already know by now is that the picture in the 3rd column, column 3, is a result of the combination of merging the first 2 columns, columns 1 and 2. There are 2 merging rules applied here. Let's start with the small square in the first row in the upper left corner. The small square is darker color. In the 2nd column, the small square is also dark. So when we merge dark color and dark color, we end up with the white color. And the second merging rule is that if colors for the locations are different, it becomes a darker color. To answer the question, knowing these rules, all you need to do is switch to the row 2 and determine the combination for the column 3. So the correct answer here is choice C, which is a result of the combining small squares in second row for columns 1 and 2. And now it's a game time. I've got a brain teaser that will make you ponder the mysteries of the universe. Well, at least the mysteries of this tricky question. You need to calculate the end result of the very interesting expression. 5 minus 2 multiplied by 4 plus 7 equals, you need to select your answer out of 4 choices. Choice A, 3, choice B, 4, choice C, 5, and last but not least, choice D, 6. Somehow I have full confidence that you can do it. Solve it on your own, and then let's unravel the solution together in the comment section. When you post your answer in comments, I'm going to be ready to be your cognitive guide through this mental maze. Here's the tricky question, but not for you, as I have full confidence that you will be able to solve it. You need to rearrange the words to form a coherent sentence, and then determine the last word of this sentence. The words are bush, brown, the, jumps, over, fox, quick, the. Take a close look to see if you can come up with the answer. Do you have your answer ready? Because I'm moving forward to share with you my version of the solution. And obviously, if you have a better way to solve it, please make sure to post in comments. Let me share with you a secret. I'm going to share with you how you can solve this challenge in 3 simple steps. The steps are: identify the subject and verb, build the sentence, and then verify the last word. Let's go step by step to solve this challenge so you will see an example. The first step here is to identify the subject and verb. You need to look closely at the subject, who and what in the sentence is all about, and verbs, actions or states of being. In this particular case, fox jumps is the subject-verb combination that suggests a potential starting point for the sentence. Second step is to build the sentence. You do it by placing the subject and verb in the appropriate order and then arranging the remaining words to create a logical and grammatically correct sentence. The sentence here is, the quick brown fox jumps over the bush. Then in step 3, you verify the last word. Pay attention to the last word of the sentence. In our case, the word bush is the last word of coherent sentence, and this is the choice A. Let's recap. The complete sentence is, the quick brown fox jumps over the bush. And the last word in this sentence is choice A, bush. Did you get to the same solution? If not, please make sure to post your answer and rationale in comments. Here's the very interesting question, which tests your ability to find solutions to unusual problems. You're presented with 4 expressions, and in 4th expression, the result of the expression is missing. Let's look at each expression closely. The first expression is 4 plus 2 equals 26. Something's definitely going on with this expression here. Second one is 8 plus 1 equals 79. Same thing here. And the third one is 6 plus 5 equals 111. In 4th expression, 7 plus 3, you need to find the result, which is presented as the missing number represented by question mark. And you have 4 choices to select from. Choice A, 608. Choice B, 410. Choice C, 290. And last but not least, choice D, 375. Take a close look to this unusual set of expressions to see if you can come up with the solution. Are you ready? Let me give you a quick hint. What if you introduce into this set of expressions not just the plus sign, but also a minus sign? Would that make any difference? I hope the hint was helpful, because I am moving forward to share with you my version of the answer. And obviously, if you have a better way to solve it, please make sure to post in comments. As you might have figured out, we are not dealing with typical math expressions here, because the pattern here is that the last 2 digits are calculated based on the 2 expressions, subtraction and addition. Let's look at the example. The first expression is presented to us as 4 plus 2 equals 26, but numbers in 26 are calculated differently. For example, first number 2 is calculated as 4 minus 2. This is where I gave you a hint of using not just the plus sign, but also look at the minus sign. And the second digit in 26, which is 6, is calculated as 4 plus 2 equals 6. Now let's look at the second expression. Second expression's result is calculated as 8 minus 1 equals 7, and then 8 plus 1 equals 9. The third expression is 6 minus 5 is 1, and 6 plus 5 is 11. That's where we get a 3-digit number, 111. And now we can calculate the final fourth expression, which is calculated as 7 minus 3, so the first digit would be 4. And then we calculate it as 7 plus 3, which would be 10. So the correct answer here is choice B, 410. Did you figure it out? Or did you find a different solution? Please make sure to share your solution and rationale in comments. Prepare to tackle this intriguing assessment test question, designed not just to test your mental math abilities, but also to foster your analytical skills, which you can use in the day-to-day life. You need to determine the missing number, which is located on the top of the pyramid. The other numbers in the pyramid are 8 and 28 in the second row, 4, 4, and 7 in the third row, and 3, 1, 4, and 3 in the fourth row. You need to calculate the missing number and select it out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 26, choice B, 30, choice C, 32, and last but not least, choice D, 36. Let me give you a hint. Consider that I might be trying to mislead you by the way I present the information. Maybe there is another alternative look and how you can look at this data. Are you ready? I think I found my answer, and I am thrilled to compare it with your solution. Let's continue so we can examine our strategies step by step. And if your brilliant approach is better or more efficient, don't hesitate to let us know in comments. Remember how I presented the information to you? I started from the top and went to the bottom. But in fact, you need to start from the low-level numbers and apply math operations to the low-line numbers to calculate the higher-level numbers. To confuse you even more, there are 2 math operations are alternating in the calculations, addition and multiplication. Let's look at the example so you get better understanding. Let's look at the numbers in the bottom left corner. 3 plus 1 equals 4. But 1 multiplied by 4 equals 4. Remember I told you that addition and multiplication are alternating. So the next one would be addition again. 4 plus 3 equals 7. Let's go to the row 2. 4 plus 4 equals 8. But 4 multiplied by 7 equals 28. So to calculate the top number, we need to add 8 and 28 to get to the final result of this, 36. So the correct answer here is choice D, 36. This is one of my favorite questions because it tests your analytical skills as well as your abilities to identify sequences. You're presented with the series of numbers, and you need to identify the pattern and select the option that completes the series. Take a close look at the numbers. The numbers are 2, 5, 9, 14, and 20 in the first row. Second row is 3, 6, 10, 15, and 21. The third row is 4, 8, 13, 19, and 26. And last but not least, the fourth row has the series of numbers 1, 2, 4, 7, 11, and then comes the missing number. You need to detect the pattern and select the missing number out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 17. Choice B, 16. Choice C, 23. And last but not least, choice D, 18. Take a close look to see if you can come up with the solution. Are you ready? Because I already found my solution, so I'm moving forward to share with you my version of the answer. And obviously, if you have a better way to solve it, please make sure to post in comments. The key to solve these types of challenges is obviously to identify the pattern and not to overthink it. If we look at the series of numbers, we have 4 independent rows, and each row represents an independent sequence which follows the same pattern. So what is the pattern? And the pattern here is rather simple. The next number is calculated as previous number plus the increment. An increment increases by 1 with each subsequent number. Let's look at the example on how calculations are done for the first row of numbers. In the first calculation, the increment is 3. 2 plus 3 equals 5. Then increment increases by 1, and from 3 becomes 4, which means 5 plus 4 equals 9. Then increment increases again, and 9 plus 5 equals 14. 14 plus 6 equals 20. I'm going to skip rows 2 and 3 so you can do calculations independently to practice your skills, but I am going to do the calculations for the last row. 1 plus 1 equals 2. Increment increases by 1, so 2 plus 2 equals 4. 4 plus 3 equals 7. 7 plus 4 equals 11. And last calculation, 11 plus 5 equals 16. So the correct answer here is choice A, 16. Did you get to the same answer? If not, maybe you have a better way to solve it, so please make sure to post in comments so we can all learn. Here's a very interesting question which might make you think, but hopefully you will get it very quickly. If 5 people can sew 5 shirts in 5 minutes, how long will it take for 100 people to sew 100 shirts? You're presented with 4 different choices. Choice A, 500 minutes. Choice B, 100 minutes. Choice C, 5 minutes. And last but not least, choice D, 60 minutes. Take a close look, maybe pause this video to see if you can get to the right answer. And on my end, I'm moving forward to share with you my version of the answer. And obviously, if you have a better way to solve it, please make sure to post in comments. Here's the trick. If 5 people can sew 5 shirts in 5 minutes, we can say that 1 person can sew a shirt in 5 minutes. Now, if 100 people work together, their combined productivity will be 100 that of 1 person. Because we can scale up so easily in this production, it will take 100 people 5 minutes to sew 100 shirts. So the correct answer here is choice C, 5 minutes. Did you get to the same answer? If you didn't, please make sure to share your answer and rationale in comments. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you for helping us to become one of the largest YouTube channels to help people become smarter, increase your IQ, and to pass any test. If the content of this video was helpful, please make sure to click the like button to help YouTube algorithm promote this video and help other people to find it faster. Giving us a like is also a way for you to tell us that you need more content like this, and when you tell us, we will deliver it for you in the future. For links to free and premium resources, please check the description and comments of this video. You can also go directly to our website, howtoanalyzedata.net, to download the materials related to this topic. I really appreciate your endorsement, support, and patronage of this channel. And thank you for considering to become a member and considering to subscribe. Please leave feedback, suggestions, or corrections in comments. And all the best on your journey. I'll see you in my next video.